Hello everybody. Today in this video we are going to discuss about heap sort algorithm. Before starting off heap sort, I would like to discuss first of all what is a heap data structure is. The simple definition of heap data structure is the heap data structure is an array object that can be viewed as a nearly complete binary tree. It means that it is a list of elements which has been stored inside one array, and this array can be represented by the one tree, and this tree is a complete binary tree. So you know very well in a complete binary tree, every node has a maximum 2 child, right? So every internal node has a maximum 2 child, and this all the node basically use to store the value of the array, right? And so this is simply known as heap data structure. Now heap data structure itself has a two property. One is structure property and second one is order property. The structure property of heap data structure says that a heap is a completely filled binary tree with the exception of the bottom row, which is filled from left to right. So this property says that when we fill different values from the array inside our complete binary tree, at that time we have to start from the root node. So first value of the array will be considered as a root node, and then after we have to store all the values from left to right. So first the left child will be filled, and then after second right child will be filled. So in this manner we have to fill all the values inside our complete binary tree. Second property, heap order property. It says that for every node x in the heap, the parent of x greater than or equal to the value of x, and it is simply known as max heap, right? It says that in our complete binary tree, or you can say in our heap tree, the value of the parent node must be larger than all the child. It has a maximum 2 child, so the value of the parent node must be larger than the left child as well as the right child, and it is simply known as max heap also, right? So both the properties are very much important when we create a max heap tree. So let's take one example so that you can easily understand both the property. Suppose we have a list of element, and this is nothing but one array. In that we have stored different values like 16, 14, 10, 8, 7, 9, 3, 2, 4 and 1. This all the values has been stored inside one array. Now we want to represent this array into complete binary tree, but we are just using different properties of heap data structure. So as we already discussed, first property is a structure property. It says that when we store different values from the array, at that time we have to consider first element as a root node. So 16 is nothing but our root node. Then after we have to store 14, 10, 8 like that, but it must be in left to right, right? So in our binary tree we can have a maximum 2 child. So 16 has a maximum 2 child. So one is left child and second one is right child. So first we have to store 14 in a left child and 10 will be in a right child, right? So it just store values from left to right. So 14 will be the left child of 16 and 10 will be the right child of the 16. Likewise, we have to store now next element is our 8. Again we have to store from left to right. So the 8 will be the left child of 14 and 7 will be right child of 14. So 8 is a left child and 7 is a right child of 14. Next element is a 9 and 3. So 9 will be the left child of 10 and 3 will be the right child of 10. The next value is 2. So 2 will be the left child of 8 and 4 will be right child of 8. Now last value, that is 1, will be the left child of 7, right? So it is a structure property. In this way we have to fill the values from left to right. Then we can have one tree. This is a binary tree. In that every node has maximum 2 child and leaf node has a 0 child. Now next property, heap order property, says that the parent node must have a larger value than the child node. So every internal node has a child node and leaf node has a 0 child node. So for example, 1 is a leaf node, 4 is a leaf node, 2 is a leaf node, 3 and a 9 all are the leaf node. So there is no child, 0 child for this leaf node. Remaining has internal node, for example 7, 8, 14, 10 and 16. These all are the internal node. So these all node has a either one or two child, maximum two child. So we can say when we check whether our parent has a maximum value than the child node or not, that we need to check from the 7 in this tree. It is not required to check for 9 because 9 has no child, 3 has no child, 1, 4, 2, these all the leaf node has no child, right? So it is not required to check for the leaf node, but for the internal node we need to check parent must have a maximum value than the child node. So we need to start from 7 in this case, but in general form we can say we need to start from the half of the tree, right? So simply we can say in our tree total number of nodes are n. Suppose how many nodes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 elements are there, 10 nodes are there in this tree. Then n is equal to 10, right? So n divided by 2 means 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So we have to start from the 5, right? Because once we start from the 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, so we need to start from the 5. After 5, like a 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, these all are the leaf nodes, so no need to check they have a 0 child, but we need to start from the 5, then after 4, then after 3, then after 2, then after 1. These all are the internal node and have maximum 2 child. Right? So this concept that you need to retain, because later on we will use this concept in our algorithm. We have to start from the half of the tree to check whether this tree satisfies the heap property or not. So we need to check here whether it satisfies the heap property or not. So here we need to check this is the parent node and has a one child node, that is left child node, and the value of parent node is 7 and value of child node is 1. So it satisfies heap property. The heap property, max heap property, says that the parent node must have maximum value than the child node. So the parent has a value 7 and child has a value 1. It means that it satisfies the heap property. Now we need to check previous node. It is our 5th node. This is our 4th node. So we need to check 4th node has a value 8 and child has a left child has a 2 value and right child has a 4 value. It means that it satisfies the max heap property because parent has a value 8 which is larger than left child as well as right child. Likewise we need to check our 3rd node, that is 10. The value of this parent node is 10 and left child has a 9 and right child has a 3. It means that the parent node has a larger value than the left as well as right child. So it satisfies the heap property. Next we need to check for the node number 2. Node number 2 has a value 14 which is larger than the left tree as well as right tree. So it satisfies the heap max heap property. Now same we need to check for the root node. It is a 16. 16 is a larger than this left child as well as right child. So it satisfies the max heap property. Right? So every time we need to check whether it satisfies the max heap property or not. If it is not satisfied, then we need to do something. We need to perform swapping operation to satisfy the property of the max heap, so that we can convert heap max heap tree. Right? So this is all about what is a max heap tree, how we can convert from the simple array to the max heap tree. We need to just check both the properties satisfy with this tree or not. If it is satisfied, then this tree is known as balanced tree, otherwise it is known as unbalanced tree. Now the concept here is actually this concept max heap tree concept we are using to sort list of number into ascending order. So how we can convert list of number into ascending order? By using this max heap tree. Right? So we can conclude that when we create any tree as a max heap tree, at that time the root node will be have a highest value. Just see, suppose this is our max heap tree, this is our max heap tree, then the 16 is a larger value among all the nodes. It means that root node always have largest value in our max heap tree. Right? So for example, once we remove this 16 from this tree, then we can get larger value and we have to store in separate array. Then again we have to convert these three remaining element, for example 14 this part and 10 this part. When we convert into max heap tree, again the largest value will be on the root node, so 14 will be the root node. So remove this 14 and store inside this separate array. Then for remaining node, again we have to convert this tree into the max heap tree. So next largest value will be the root node, that will be 10. So in this way 16 will be removed, 14 will be removed, 10 will be removed, then after 9 will be removed, then after 8, then after 7, then after 4, 3, 2 and 1. In this way one by one all the elements will be removed, and all the elements we will store in reverse manner in one array, so that we can get list of number into ascending order. And this is the basic concept of max heap tree, right? So let us discuss basically two kinds of heap tree. One is max heap and second one is min heap. As we discussed, in our max heap the parent node must have larger value than the child node, whether it is a left child or right child, right? So the parent node must have a larger value, and leaf node has no child, so no need to check, but every internal node, every parent node must have larger value than the left as well as right child, so that the maximum element will be automatically on the root node. Now next one is min heap. Min heap is a reverse than the max heap. In our min heap, every parent node must have minimum value than the left as well as right child, right? In this case every internal node, or you can say the parent node, must have minimum value than the left child as well as right child, so that in a min heap tree the root node has a minimum value among all the nodes of the tree, right? This is both the concept we can use to convert list of number into ascending order. But normally in a max heap tree, normally we are using max heap to convert list of number into ascending order, right? So let us take one example so that you can easily understand how max heap tree can be used to convert list of number into ascending order. We will discuss one algorithm in detail, but before that we understand the concept of max heap tree with one example. Suppose we have a list of number like 4, 1, 3, 2, 16, 9, 10, 14, 8 and 7. These are the random list of number, and we have to convert into ascending order by using max heap tree. So we have to convert this array into the max heap tree, so that our tree must satisfy both the property. One is structure property and second one is order property. So let us make one tree. So we have to make a tree by using structure property. So we need to consider 4 as a root node, then left child of 4 will be 1 and right child will be 3. Then 2 will be the left child of 1 and 16 will be the right child of 1. 9 will be the left child of 3 and 10 will be the right child of 3. In this way we have to make one tree. So we can have this kind of tree. This 1, 2, 3 indicates index number, or we can say unique number for all the nodes. And inside this node we have different values of array, right? So 4 we have stored, we have considered as a root node. Then 1 is a left child of 4 and 3 is a right child of 4. 2 will be the left child of 1, 16 will be right child of 1, 9 will be left child of 3 and 10 will be right child of 3. Likewise 14 will be left, 8 will be right of 2 and 7 will be left of 16. So we need to store left to right, so it satisfies the property of the heap tree, that is structure property of heap tree. Now we need to check our second property, that is the order property. In that every node, every internal node, or we can say the parent node, must have maximum value than the child node, whether it is a left child or right child. So whether we need to check, as we already discussed, we have to start from the half of the tree, because 9, 10, 7, 8 and 14, these all are the leaf node, has a no child, so we have to start from the half of the tree. So we need to check how many number of nodes are there. So n is equal to 10, maximum number of node n is equal to 10. So n divided by 2 is equal to 5, so we have to start from the 5. Remember this step, we have to start from the n by 2 element, and we have to reach from n by 2 element to the root node. Every time we need to check whether it satisfies the heap property or not. If it is not satisfied, then we have to do something so that it satisfies the property of heap tree. So let us discuss, let us verify. We have to start from the n by 2, we have to start from the fifth node. So fifth node has a value 16 and has a one child node, that is 7, right? So 16 is larger than the 7, so it satisfies the property, heap property. Now we need to check second, that is the 2. We already verified for the fifth node. Now we have to verify for the fourth node. Fourth node has a value 2, has a two child node. One is a left child node 14 and right child node, that is 8. Now thus see, it not satisfy the properties of heap order. The heap order property is not satisfied here, so that we need to do, we have to perform swapping between the largest element with the parent node. So we need to identify which one is larger among these three, because it not satisfy the heap property, because parent node has a value 2, child node has a value 14 and 8. So 14 is larger than the parent node, as well as 8 is also larger than the parent node. So it is not satisfy the max heap tree property, order property, so that we have to perform swapping with the largest value with the parent node. So this is the parent node, we have to swap which one is largest one. So this is the largest, that is 14. 14 we have to swap with the 2, right? So 14 will be here and 2 will be here. So 14 will be here, 2 will be here. Now it satisfies the max heap property. 14 is larger than this both the child node 2 and 18. Now we have verified 5 as well as fourth node. Now we need to verify for the third node. In this third node, the value of third node is equal to 3 and both the child node has value 9 and 10. So again, it is not satisfying the property of a max heap tree, because 9 is larger than the 3 as well as 10 is also larger than the 3. So now we have to again perform swapping operation with the largest element. So among these three, the right node has the largest value, so we have to swap 10 and 3 in this case. Largest value will be swapped with the parent node. So 3 will be here and 10 will be moved to the parent node. So we can get this kind of tree. 10 will be here and 3 is here. Now we have verified 3. Now see, when we move from 10 here and 3 here, then after again we need to check the child of this 3, but there is no child, so that we are not going to check. Now we need to check 2, second node, which has a value 1, has a child node 14 and the second child node, that is 16. So both are the larger, so it not satisfy the property of max heap tree. So again we need to perform swapping between largest element. So we need to identify which one is the largest element among 3, the 1, 14 and 16. So 16 is the largest one. This largest element we need to swap with the parent node. So 16 will be moved here and 1 will be moved here. Then we can get next tree, that is 16 will be moved here and 1 will move here. Then we can get this kind of tree. Now just see here, when we perform this swapping between these two numbers, at that time this or fifth node is unbalanced. Now fifth node is unbalanced. In this case our parent node is has a value 1 and child node has a value 7. It means that the parent is not larger than the child node, so it is not satisfying the property of max heap tree. So that we need to again perform same operation, that is swapping between largest element with the parent. So 7 will be moved here and 1 will move here. So same process we need to do until we get a leaf node. Then after we have a 7, but 7 has a no child node, so that we are not verifying. So same thing we need to verify from the parent node to the leaf node. Now we have verified for the second node. Now we have to verify for the first node, that is our root node. Now root node has a value 4, left child is a 16 and right child is a 10. So it is not satisfying the properties of max heap tree. So we have to again perform swapping between largest element and our root node. So largest among 3 is 16, so 16 must be swapped with the 4. But when we move 16 here and 4 here, at that time 4 will be the parent and left child 14 and right child is 7, again will not satisfy the properties. So when we get this kind of tree, for example when we move 16 here, 4 will be here, at that time this particular tree, left tree, will not satisfy the property of max heap tree. So again 4 is not larger than the left as well as right child. So we need to perform swapping between largest element and with parent. So the largest element is 14 and our parent has a 4 value. So this both will be swap each other. Then we can get next, that is 4 will be here and 14 will be move here. Now again once we check this 4, we need to check until our leaf node. So we have started from root node, then after we have checked second node, then after we have checked fourth node. Now here in this fourth node again it is not satisfying the property of heap tree because left child is less than the 4 but right child is larger than the parent node. So as per our rule, the parent node must be the larger from the left as well as right, but right child is larger than the parent node. So we need to perform swapping between largest element with our parent, so that largest element 8 will be moved here and 4 will move here. Then we can get next, that is 4 will move here and 8 will be here. Then after 4 has no any child, so we need to stop here. So remember this thing, we have to start from the root node. For example, from any parent node we need to move continuously until we get root node, right? Same time we need to max verify max heap property whether it is satisfying or not. So finally we can get this kind of tree. Now this tree is our max heap tree. Now just verify this tree. Here every internal node like a 7, 8, 14, 10 and 16, all are the internal node has a maximum 2 child and all child has a less value than the parent node, or we can say the parent is larger than the all the child node, right? So once we check this max heap tree, at that time we can say that the maximum element is on root node, that is 16. So 16 is larger among all the nodes, right? So our root node has a largest value. So as we discussed, when we get largest value on the root, then we have to remove it and we have to store on separate array. Now the next step is remove element from the tree. Now largest element is on root node, this element should be removed, but once we remove it, your tree will be divided into different parts. So exchange root node. It means that when we remove 16 is the largest one, we need to remove it and we have to store in a separate array. But when we remove 16, then your tree will be divided into different 2 parts and becomes forest. So first part will be this subtree and second part is our this subtree. So will be divided into 2 subtree, right? So this must not be happen. So what we need to do, we have to perform exchange root operation. Exchange root operation, we have to swap this root node with any other node, so that your tree will not be divided into different parts. So we have to swap with the last element, right? So our last element is a 10th element and the value is 1. When we swap 16 with 1, at that time we can easily remove 16. So just swap with the 16, or we can say the first node or root node with the last node, that is our 1. So 1 will be on root node and 16 will be at the last element. Now we can remove easily 16. Once we remove 16 here from this tree, at that time your tree is still binary tree. It is not forest tree. It is not divided into different parts. So whenever it is required to remove, at that time we have to swap with the last element and then after we have to remove it. But when we perform this swapping operation with the last element, at that time your tree now is not the max heap tree. It is now unbalanced, because when we check one is not largest element than the left child as well as the right child. So now it is not the max heap tree. So we need to perform same operation. We have to swap 1 with the largest one. So among these 3, larger one is 14. So we have to swap with the 14. So 14 will move here and 1 will be here. So this process we need to do until we get a leaf node. So 1 is here, 8 and 7 is here. So among these 3, 1, 8 and 7, 8 is the largest one, so that we need to swap 1 with the 8. So 1 will move here and 8 will move here. So whenever 1 is here, at that time again we need to check whether it is a max heap tree or not, right? So here 2 is here and 4 is here and here 1. So 1 is minimum, then this 2 child, we need to identify which one is largest one. So 4 is largest, so that we need to perform swapping between 4 and 1. So in this way again we need to convert into the max heap tree, right? So here as we discuss, we have to remove 16. So 16 will be removed from this tree and we can store in a separate array from reverse manner. So at the end we have to store 16 here. Okay. Likewise, we have to convert into the max heap tree. So as we discuss, we have to convert into max happify. We have to max happify this tree, then we can get this one. 14 will move here. Then after 1 will be here, 8 will move here, then after 4 will move here, and 1 will be here. Then we can get this kind of tree, right? Likewise, now our maximum value 14 is on the root node, so that we can remove 14 from the tree. So remove it, but we cannot directly remove. Once we remove it, then your tree will be into different two parts. So we cannot remove it, we need to swap with the last element. So there will be swapping between 1 and 14. Then we can get 14 here and 1 will be moved here. Now we can remove 14. Then we can have a two value 16 as well as 14. This both the value we need to store inside the array in same sequence, right? Now again this tree is an unbalanced tree because 1 is available here, the left and right both the child is larger than this one. So this is not the max heap tree, it is an unbalanced tree. We need to again make it balanced by using max happify. So do max happify and convert into max heap. So now this is the max heap because this is 1, so we have to swap with the largest one. So 1 will move here and 10 will be moved here. Then after whenever it is 1, 9 and 3, so 9 is largest one, so 9 will move here, 1 will be moved here, so that we can get this kind of tree. Now largest element 10 is available on the root node, we need to remove it, but we cannot directly remove, we need to swap with this last element with the 2. So swap our 10 with the 2, then 2 will move here and 10 will move at the end of the list, so that we can easily remove, right? So this removed part we need to store inside the separate array. So 16 will be stored and then after 14 will be stored, 16 and 14. Now next term we need to remove 10, but before that we need to perform swapping. So we can perform swapping operation, then we need to max happify the tree, so we can get this kind of tree. Similarly, the largest element is available on the root node. We need to remove it, but we need to before that we have to swap with the last element. So the 2 will move here, 9 will move here. The last element is here 2, so 2 will be moved here, 9 will move here. Then 2 will compare with 8 and 3, the largest one is 8, so 8 will move here, 2 will move here. Then again 7 will move here and 2 will move here. Then we can get next tree like this one. Now 9 is here, so that we can easily remove 9. So we got 16 first, then after 14, then after 10, then after 9. Now the 8 is largest one, we can remove it, but before that we need to swap with the 1. So 1 will move here, 8 will move here, right? And then after whenever it is 1 here, then it is we need to verify which one is the largest one. So 7, 3 and 1, so 7 is the largest one, so that we need to move 7 here, 1 will move here, and 1 will swap with the 4, so 4 will move here and 1 will be here. Then we can get this kind of tree. Now we can remove 8. Likewise we can remove 7, right? So this removed part we need to store inside the tree. So this 16, 14, 10, then after 9, 8, 7, that all the nodes we need to store in this manner, left to right, right? This all the elements will be stored in this way. Likewise we have to we have a largest element on the root node, so again we need to perform swapping with 1, and we can remove 4 also, then after 3, then after 2, and then after 1, and at the end we can get list of number into ascending order. So these all are the list of number into ascending order, right? So this is the basic concept of max heap tree. In that, we every time we have to max happify the tree so that we can get largest element on the root, and then root node we need to remove. Before that, we have to swap with the last element so that this tree will not be divided into different parts. Right, then we have to store one by one all the largest element in separate array, so we can get list of number into ascending order. This is all about max heap tree. Let us discuss algorithm. As per the algorithm, first step is we have to call one heap sort algorithm. We have to call this function, and we have to pass a list of element as an array. We have to pass as an argument. So array will be passed as an argument in a heap sort. First step is build max heap tree. This max heap tree, build max heap tree is one function in that we are passing whole array as an argument, and this function will be called. And inside this build max heap function, the first step is we need to identify length of the tree. So as we discussed, when we start to make into max heap tree, at that time we need to start from the half of the tree. So we need to identify which one is half of. So we have to start from the I is equal to length of a divided by 2. So the total length is, for example, 10. Then 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So we need to start from 5 up to the 1. 1 is nothing but our root node, right? So we need to start from the half of the tree up to the first node, or we can say the root node. Every time we need to call max happify function so that we can create maximum, we can check our parent node must be the larger than the left as well as right. So we'll call max happify function, and we are passing this particular node as an argument. So we'll call this function. In max happify function, we need to check left as well as right child. This left and right both must be less than the value of left as well as right child must have minimum value than the parent node. So parent node must be larger. We need to verify. So we need to identify first left child, that is L, right child, that is R. The value of L must be inside the tree. It means that the size of the L, the value of L must be inside the array. And second, this is most important, the value of left child must be greater than of A of I, or you can say the parent child. If the value of L, or we can say the left child, is greater than the parent node, then we need to consider left child as the largest, because out of these three nodes, parent node, left node and right node, we need to verify which one is largest one. So we are assuming that our parent node is larger one, so we need to check whether A of L, left child, is greater than the parent node or not. If left child is larger than the parent node, then the largest is equal to L, or we can say left child is a larger one. If this condition is false, then we can say largest is equal to parent node. Now this largest value, either it will be left child or parent child, we need to compare with the right child also. So we need to check if this this largest node is less than the A of R or not. If your right child is larger than the largest element, then the largest will be right child, right? So out of these three, we need to identify which one is largest one. This largest element must be swapped with the parent node, but we need to check whether the parent node itself is the largest, then no need to swap. If it is not, either left child or right child is the largest, then we need to swap with the parent node. So check largest is not equal to I means our parent node. If largest is not equal to I, then and then we have to perform swapping between parent node as well as largest node. Perform swapping between these two, and then again we have to max happify the tree. This process we need to do until we get our leaf node, right? Once we convert into max heap tree, at that time we have to again back to the max happify function, and from this we need to back to the main function, that is build max heap function. Now once we get our tree is a max happify tree, then we need to start I is equal to length of A down to 2. Then we have to extend the root node with our last node. So as we discussed, once we get our whole tree as a max heap tree, at that time our root node has the largest element. So largest element must swap, or largest element a of 1, that is our root node, must swap with the last element. So swap between these two number, then remove it. Then we can reduce size of the heap tree. Heap size of a is equal heap size of a minus 1. Then we can get new heap size which is decrement by 1. Then again our max heap tree will be either unbalanced or balanced, but we need to verify again. We have to call our max happify function, and we need to pass 1 as an argument. We need to start from the root node and we have to max happify until we get leaf node. This process is continue until we convert our tree into the max happify. Once we get a max heap tree, again we have to we can get our maximum value from on the root node. So root node must be swapped with the last element. Again remove it and reduce the size of the tree. So this process will be continue until we remove last element from the tree. Then at the end we can get list of number into ascending order. This is all about max heap tree. Right, so I hope you understood how we can convert a list of number into ascending order by using the concept of max heap tree. So thank you very much.